Imagine being the only person on a storm-battered island. Your only company is the relentless sea, the wind that screams like 1,000 lost souls, and the distant crash of waves against jagged rocks. This is the life of Elias, the lighthouse keeper. Every night he climbs the spiral stairs to light the beacon that guides sailors safely past the treacherous cliffs. But one stormy night, everything changes. The fog rolls in thicker than he's ever seen. From the mist emerges a ship, at first normal, but then it moves unnaturally, gliding toward the rocks as if pulled by some invisible hand. Elias peers through the telescope and sees shadows on the deck sailors standing unnervingly still, faces pale and hollow. A cold shiver runs down his spine. The whispers start soft, unintelligible, yet insistent. They come from the waves, the wind, and even the lighthouse itself. Join us, join us. Elias tries to ignore the whispers, but they grow louder, almost forming words. Desperate, he descends to the shore. There he finds remnants of centuries-old shipwrecks, rusted anchors, tattered sails, skeletal remains half buried in sand. Then, from the mist, ghostly figures appear, moving along the shoreline. Their faces are twisted in torment, their eyes hollow and accusing. Panicked, Elias runs back to the lighthouse and slams the door. The whispers follow him up the spiral stairs. Shadows crawl along the walls, morphing and shifting. He reaches the light chamber, but the flame flickers violently. The air grows icy. A cold hand grabs his shoulder. He spins, but nothing is there. The same hand, the same presence, again and again always, just beyond his vision. Hours pass like days. Elias notices the sailors aren't just wandering there, reenacting their deaths. Cries of terror, the splintering of wood, the crash of waves. He can hear it all as if he were part of their final moments. The ghost ship grows nearer. Its hull is cracked, its sails torn, yet it moves as if alive, drawn by the light of the lighthouse. Elias recalls the journals of previous keepers, tales of a cursed ship that never rests, pulling any who witness it into its eternal nightmare. He realizes the lighthouse itself might be cursed its beacon, not for salvation, but to trap the living. Panic sets in, and he struggles to keep control as the storm intensifies. Lightning splits the sky. Rain lashes against the windows. Ghostly sailors climb from the ship, their eyes glowing, mouths open in silent screams. The wind carries their voices. You can't leave. Join us forever. Elias fights to light the beacon, brighter than ever, hoping to drive the ship away. The flames roar, and for a moment the ship hesitates. But the shadows in the lighthouse twist and surge toward him, clawing and grabbing. His heart pounds as he battles the cold hands that seem to come from everywhere. He falls down the stairs, scrapes and bruised, and finally reaches the top again. The storm peaks the ship, crashes into the rocks, yet the ghostly figures rise from the water, unharmed. The air is thick with fog and whispers. Elias feels despair, realizing the island, the lighthouse, and the sea are part of the curse itself. The spirits are endless. Hours later, The storm fades, fog lifts, the ship vanishes as if it was never there. The lighthouse is calm. Ilias trembles, staring at the sea. But then, faintly, he sees it, the ghostly outline of the cursed ship, waiting, always waiting for the next keeper. Elias knows he might survive the night, but the curse has left its mark. Shadows linger, whispers echo, and the cold never truly leaves. The island waits patiently, hungry for the next soul. If you were the next lighthouse keeper, would you climb the spiral stairs tonight, or would you run, knowing the sea never forgets?